Welcome back to the extended 3025 mod, Commander's Edition. This is Dr. Obsidia. We're going to be moving the Argos. One of the reasons is the contracts are skulls and a half, and I think that after that last mission, our team is pretty tore up, fatigued, and we're going to be moving to a new system. So let's take a look at the star map here. I did take a look a little bit before I started the video, and I've plotted out a course here. This side we can see the black markets now as well. If we head this way and head over to the other parts of the Taurian Concordant here, we actually come across some less challenging systems here. Hold on, this is the more challenging ones, and then on this side there's one star, or one skull, one skull, one skull way over here, and I haven't looked around too far nearby, but there are skulls and a half, and I haven't seen some of these over here, but there's at least 3 systems here with one skull, and a couple that might be in kind of nearby. There's a half skull there, so that's not too bad. So here's our primary route, I think, that we want to take. I'd like to jump to a system with a potential one skull there. So we're going to be going this way, and we can see our jumps here. So if there's anything along this route that will allow us to maybe stop and do some missions, that'd be okay too. There's 2 here, and I think the next one, keep track here, the next one is a jump here. Okay, so they want us to jump up and over. That's kind of weird. Why didn't it go this way instead? Why is it making us jump up and over? Okay, so here's Brockway. They do have pirates they are working here, and they do have the Taurians working here as well. Modern population, moons, inner sphere, level civilization, electronics. Some decent stuff. We might find a mission or 2 there if we'd like to stop and see. Then we got a neutral world here, and this one is half a skull, which is probably even more attractive. Takes us 26 days to get there, and 15 days to get there to this one. And on this, what do we got here? Comstar presence, which says beyond the skeleton staff need to operate the arrays. So I don't know what that does. Large population. Manufacturing is kind of nice. They do have some technology. A prison planet. So there might be some prisoners. They are rich. It is a Terran world. It is a travel hub. So there's probably going to be a lot of stuff going on there. With a large population. Yeah, that might be a good place to go. But of course it's working for our pseudo-enemies, the Federated Suns. They don't hate us. I guess we could probably do some work for them and try to turn that around. But Brockway's along the way, and it does have a battlefield, so there might be some other technology there to check out. So let's go to Brockway and see what we can see there.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
So we're kind of on our way to the other side of the Taurian Concordant, and we're going to stop along the way to see what we can do. Our fire starter is up, so I'd like to go into the Argos mech bay. Excuse me, still struggling with cold. And take a look at our loadout, as it's available for refit here. So we're going to go ahead and jump. Let's take a look at the mech bay here. We've got some problem with this one here. Gotta repair something? What's going on? Why do we have an alert here? Mech requires at least 1 functional ranged weapon. Oh, okay. The commando is up, and so is the fire starter. They don't have any weapons on them. That's why. Alright, the commando's probably not as important as the fire starter, so let's go ahead and refit the fire starter here, and maybe I'm going to repaint it too. Let's see some of the paint patterns here. Well, the first one, well, that's kind of nice too. Maybe pattern 4. I'll stick with pattern 4. I kind of like the blue there. All right, let me see what I can load out with this thing and how I can manipulate it here. Okay, because we don't really have other mechs with any real oomph, this one does have it. It's primarily a disabler to run in and hit, but instead I put a couple light jump jets on it so it can get up to some places. Maybe I gave it a large laser. Large laser has quite a long range to it, so that'll allow us to engage at longer ranges and give it a little bit of standoff power. Unfortunately, it has no heat sink, so that's a problem. But it can engage its medium lasers, so between the 3 of these lasers, it should pump out almost, well, 90 damage, I think. And the long laser will give it, like I said, some standoff range. And it's got a couple machine guns for if it gets up close. It could still use the large laser, although up close, it could potentially turn it off to save heat. So if it's going to jump around, it's going to have to turn off its large laser. It's going to have to be very careful with the heat management, but it's not too bad. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure I'm going to like this or not. I did like the other one, the way it was set up with 3 medium lasers, although it did overheat very quickly once we got everything firing and jump jetting around and so on. This one, as long as we don't use the jump jets, we should be able to fire all 3 for at least a couple 3 rounds before it overheats. And then if we don't use the jump jets at all, but if we do use the jump jets, we may be stuck with just one of the lasers there. It's not going to be sinking much heat at all, for that matter. It sinks 30 heat, so that's not actually that great. Not when you're firing and jump jetting around. Okay, next is our commando here, 2D. I don't have a whole lot of gear to put on these things, actually. So this one primarily is a missile rack for the most part. We could put some LRMs on it if we would like. It doesn't have a whole lot of space, but maybe some LRMs to give it some standoff to would be nice. And then give it some SRMs too. Let me put some stuff on it and see what I can come up with here. Okay, we'll see how this one runs. Medium laser, so that he's got something to shoot if he does run out of ammo. And it is possible, because we only have 1 ammo bin, but that does give him 100 rounds. So at 12 shots, he should be okay to stay in and hit hard several times before he starts thinking about running out of ammo. He actually could run out, and that would be a little bit of a problem, but he will hit very hard. 12 for a light mech, 12 SRMs hopefully hitting is going to knock them around pretty good. So I guess we could separate this out into a 4 and a 2 so that we can better manage our shot count. We get 10 shots with the 6 and the 4, and then if we wanted to switch it out to the 2 to try to conserve and still put out, that might be okay. Yeah, let's do that. A 4 and a 2, I think he still can carry that, so that's okay. The 2 is going to be a little less accurate on his torso, and if he gets the arm blown off, then he doesn't have anything to reload his 2 with, but we'll see how that goes.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, so our Stinger's almost up. We got 15 days for our fire starter here, so we're going to drop that way down. And we want our fire starter here to be done before anything else, so. Okay, on our way. Barracks workout. After hearing that Download was involved in an accident, you stop by the med bay to visit the mech warrior as he recovers. Hi, Commander. Download touches a bandage on his head. I was doing pull-ups on the wall shelf and it came loose. This guy's pretty awesome. The shelf above it came down too, right on my head. I shake my head, frowning. You know those shelves aren't rated for your weight. Oh, laughs. I wish I had a better option, Commander. There's just not enough room to roam right now. Yeah, we need to develop an exercise regimen for the mech warriors. He suffers 1 injury and morale decreases by 2. That's unfortunate. Doing jogging laps and so on. The other mech warriors don't like the exercise. That's unfortunate.
I've got the financial report.
Okay. Our morale's okay, so even with the exercise regimen, it's not that big of a deal. Dropping a little bit there. We'll just keep going with what we're going with. Our Argo upgrade is almost done.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Ship upgrades. We can finally get our next mech bay up. Yeah, we've got enough for it. 12 more mechs, and it'll allow us to be repairing a second one at 50% efficiency.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
That might be nice in the upcoming places where we're going to be running more missions. This one we're probably not going to run much.
Point reached, Commander.
Okay, our Firestar is still 2 days out. And the Commando is 7 days out. And I think we are okay once the Firestarter comes online, because we'll still have 2 Stingers, although 2 Stingers are not the ideal situation there. 2 Stingers and a Firestarter and the Cicada. And the Cicada and the Stingers aren't great. The Firestarter is what we're depending on. But this is the new Firestarter that's coming on. We're not sure how well that's going to work. Whereas the other one was able to get right up there and punch and do a lot of damage. This one's more standoff and so on. So it may be something we need to be very careful with. Let's take a look at the hiring hall and see what's available here. Because we do have 1 extra berth available. El Deuce is here. He is a criminal, of course, a spacer, which is good, lucky, good. Bookish. It's kind of okay if we don't want to go with tactics too much with him. Mech warrior, so he gets a little bit of bonus. Military, little bonus, and there you have it. And he starts out with bulwark. Not bad, not bad. Let's see what else we got here. Buff. Cautious is not so great for me, I think, right now. Bookish and noble, and not so great. Ricochet, he's lucky. Not bad. Dishonest, mischief every month. Ew, and a criminal. No, we don't want a quarterback that does that. And Lamia. Rebellious, reduced resolve when in combat with an off. Oh, we don't want that either. I think we can leave the berth open for the time being because we're still going pretty far. So we don't need to necessarily pick somebody up. Let's see their store. They've got a pretty good laser there. This laser is +3 to accuracy, and that one +10 to damage and +3 to accuracy. That's pretty nice. We don't have that kind of money though. I don't care for the death from above attacks. I guess if you want to land on stuff, it's kind of nice. Arm mods are pretty sweet though. Those was what you want to put on somebody that punches a lot. Make a lighter mech with an arm mod +40 to melee damage. Can you imagine dropping that on their arm? And then putting a whole bunch of light weapons on them, just letting them run in there and punching. Plus 40 for a light mech. And if you can get even higher, plus 60. It's only 1 ton. It's only a ton. Would it fit? It needs 5 slots. I think it would fit. That would be great. I don't know if we can afford that right now. That's pretty great. We do enough punching as is. Look at all these missions that we could run. Easy pickings. Ambush a convoy. Probably not do that. A battle against the Federated Suns. That would turn the Federated Suns against us, which is what we kind of don't want to do. Training day. Well, this is where we can send 1 mech warrior in to help them. We're going to hurt ourselves with Taurian Concordant here a little bit, but we can probably offset it somewhat by doing the Taurian ones. We could probably run several of these missions here. Our Cicada is up, but it would be a good thing to try with the urban mechs with the other fire starter. So I think we're going to maybe roll time just a little bit till we get our fire starter on here. Okay. And I think we can run that mission now. Training day. That's a lot of money. And those urban mechs are not very good, and the salvage is not going to be very attractive either. So we can max out the pay so that we can buy some of that good stuff that's in the market there. Yeah, let's just bury the needle on that. I don't think they're going to send anything too tough against us. The Taurian Concordant probably send a bunch of light stuff at us. All right. We're going to bring our new and hopefully improved fire starter down. Let's see. Herringbone has a little experience in it, but we'll probably take Moped. There we go. We always have the same name. Well, I think, is it Burger Time is different, but Guano's pretty familiar. And we'll see how this fire starter does, and if we want to switch it out or change, maybe remove the jump jets and add more light weapons to it, or maybe just switch out the medium laser and go for a more slugger to back up the original fire starter too. I did up the armor quite a bit on the fire starter, so he can slug it out a little bit too, just like the other one. These guys are funny. He says, I love the smell of coolant in the morning. Wait, coolant's toxic. If you smell that, you're gonna die. And he says, wait, what does it smell like? Because there's a weird smell in here. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Kind of smells like onions. Do coolant smell like onions? Does coolant smell like onions?
It's time to earn our money.
Alright, so...
Yeah?
we're in a little bit of a hot environment. I guess I didn't check that. That's not good. I have to watch that heat.
Confirmed.
Oh, contact already.
Location confirmed.
These urban mechs are pretty tough. I mean... Oh, there's one of them that's not an urban mech. It's a commando.
Receiving.
Well, that's kind of nice. I was not expecting that. We could let the commando go take a look.
Confirmed.
Okay, we're up against an enemy commando. Go ahead and fire. Nothing hit. Our pilots here don't have much to them, I'm sure. And a wasp. That wasp is probably not carrying anything worth anything.
What do you need?
This is a side shot here. Okay, we'll see what our lasers do. And how much heat that generates. Okay, see, that's not too bad. And we're only sinking 85% though, so that'll build up pretty fast. But we can probably shoot that a few times, as long as we don't jump. And the big one hit too. Boom! That was nice. Even with the brace, blew off his arm.
I'm receiving you. Acknowledged.
42 with an AC-10.
Confirmed.
Missed.
That's a miss.
Commander?
It's another AC-10. It's not going to be a great shot. You need to make sure he's got the ammo to just keep shooting. He's got 10. 44, okay, go ahead and take that shot.
No joy.
Our commando here is going to have to move, I think.
What's up, boss? Got it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good chance to hit right there.
Taking a shot.
Hits on the Wasp. Lost a jump jet, which is good. Make it a little less mobile. Wasp is probably going to move pretty far. No, he didn't move that far. Yeah, go ahead and go after the urban mechs. They've got a little bit of heavier armor than
Not much
that
on the
commando
left
does.
location. Yep.
The moped can actually run around and get behind these guys. Well, at least get behind the Wasp. Don't know. Where's the rear arc of this other one? Don't know that we can get into it. Okay. Yeah, let's just go up here and see what we can do. .43 in the rear arc here, or we can go after the damaged one that has an SRM-6 and a medium laser. There's a better shot there. Let's go ahead and go after the SRM-6, the commando up here.
Okay, I'm on it.
That medium laser misses, but the large one hit. Okay, it's our guys still.
Orders.
The line of sight.
On it.
Should be able to see this one up here without any problem. 39. I hate to use up his ammo shooting at stuff like this,
Locked on target. Damn
but
it.
I don't think they're worth much anyway.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
47.
Aye.
Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say one of them's gonna have to hit. Oh, he panicked and ejected. Oh man! Sorry, Taurian Concordant.
Yeah?
We like you guys, seriously. It's just, you know, business is business. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Let's turn off the medium lasers and just take a shot with the large.
Target lock on enemy 6.
Standing by. All right.
Probably shouldn't have moved the urban mech yet. Could have shot with some missiles instead. That's not a good shot. I'm just gonna brace. We don't know what we're coming up
Commander.
against. Burger time may be able to just shoot off some missiles. Or if just his laser maybe is probably the best bet. Oh, they're not too bad. Let's go ahead and fire them all. Yeah, that was a good choice. Big hits. Got a jump jet.
That hit something good. Good to go.
Probably use a small laser now. Yeah, let's turn off the AC-10.
Copy.
There we go. Nice little hit there. Leopard making a drop. Of course there is. That Wasp was just trying to buy time for his buddies to land. Oh, he's taking off. That's unfortunate.
What do you need?
Firestarter could jump, but I mean, doesn't have the jump jets to go very far. Let's see if the commando can move over there and see. Yeah, I don't think. Sprint the commando over there.
Full speed.
Commando may have to give chase. We'll take the urban mechs forward though with the Firestarter instead.
Yep.
Maybe back toward the trees. Let the fighter starter cool down a little bit.
Commander? Aye.
Receiving you.
Those AC-10s are tough, but you gotta get up on the enemy and they're slow. They're just too slow. I don't know what they dropped. Oh, he's coming back. He didn't come very far. Yeah, there's a medium mech in that, probably.
Ready for orders. Aye, aye.
Let's get behind him and unload our missile racks into his back. Oh, that's not very good. Surprise! So blew off his right arm and torso.
What do you need?
Alright, the urban mechs... not nervous to move forward just yet. Let's get up here. Kind of behind this wall. Might give us a partial cover. A brace again. Gotta get the urban mechs moving forward.
Let's move.
They're the ones with the real firepower if they can hit.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Full speed, no target.
The primary objective is all friendlies must survive too.
Yep.
Where's Burger Time? Burger Time can just fire everything again.
5.
Only one. That's unfortunate. I thought for sure he would hit that. Much better. He's going to be in trouble now. I don't think he's got much left though.
They're flanking.
Just a couple SRMs. Question is, should we reserve now? Probably reserve. An archer. That is a little bit of a problem. I don't think he moved much though, so we can kind of come in from the side with the urban.
Copy that, Commander.
The other one could probably jump. 72.
Affirmative.
Good hit. Just need to make sure our AC-10s hit hard. Probably in a focused location. Maybe that right arm over there.
Ready.
He can jump. It's a long shot. But he gets in the trees at least. 74. Good.
Acknowledged.
Oh, he hit. Looked like he hit the leg.
Yeah?
I think our Firestarter can maybe split. I don't think this stuff is good rough terrain. Split with them. Let's get up close and use our MGs. It'll give him a chance to kind of look at different targets. Our evasion goes up here. Oh, because we never mind. Oh, we moved. That's why. So he's got a little bit of damage to his right leg. So, and his arm, his torso there too. Torso's an easier shot. Let's go ahead and target that.
All weapons, fire.
Some good damage going out there. Alright.
Orders?
Bullet burger time. They're trading each other. You get behind me, I'll get behind you.
Roger.
The only difference is
All primary.
I have all my weapons. You don't. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Bono could take this shot from here still. I think it's a good chance to still hit. LRM-20s are kind of scary. But he's in the tree line, so
Standing by.
she needs to keep moving. Can't get 2 pips though.
Order acknowledged.
Keep working on that side. Good hit. Unsteadied a little bit.
Commander,
I think Guano's just going to take his long-range shot from here.
target confirmed.
Good hit.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yep, hit the LRM. Good job.
Yeah.
Moped's going to keep going around to the maybe opposite side. Turn back on him.
I'll do what I can.
Now he's going to have to deal with kind of a triangle here. This mech is getting around behind him. This one's shooting from this angle, this one's shooting from that angle. So we'll have a tripod of attacks, crossfire. So something's going to be coming in every angle, hitting his back and so on. And we're going to say 3 shots in on this guy. We don't hit softly for a small mech. So, wow.
That shot got past my armor.
Yeah, it did. So now these two could actually maybe
receiving
close. No. Just keep your distance a little bit.
Aye.
Get the fire on him till the other mech can join the fight. Good hit. That went through.
What do you
Moped can
need?
actually head to this side. Yeah, let's get her right up on him. That weak side that's got some exposed with the MG. Unload everything we've got here.
Acknowledged.
There's some big damage went through there.
Waiting for orders.
Guano is having a bit of trouble here. He's lost a little bit on his left torso. So if we rotate so that we're presenting only our far right side. Actually, he can't see that mech very well. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to rotate so we just see him with our right side. 64 to hit is still okay.
Yeah.
A good hit there. We're messing with him.
Waiting for orders. Roger.
A little worried about an urban mech there. He's hiding in the trees, but he's easy to shoot. Oh, he's overheating too. That hurt him. We're still up, but he's starting to hit our
Armor breach.
side with the
Internal
AC-10.
damage. Yeah?
Get right up on him again. We'll have to turn off some of our lasers here. There we go.
Confirmed.
There we go. Yep, right leg, right arm destroyed. It's exactly what we wanted. Punch to the side. Now he's on the ground.
Standing by.
Means Burger Time can come look at him. I heard you ordered some fries. Now I'm here to deliver.
Roger that.
Right torso destroyed. And he's incapacitated. Nice job.
Mech destroyed.
He was a big threat, but since he's in this hot environment and we spread the light mechs around, he just... Too many targets for him. I don't know that he had much of an option. He couldn't... I mean, he could have fallen back since it was urban mechs and tried to deal with the fire starter. The commando would have eventually caught up. He does have the LRM-10. He could have fired at the urban mechs if he had kited them a bit, but... And then here we gain 3 reputation, we lose 2. So every time we run these kind of missions, we get a net gain, even if we go back and forth and back and forth. So we will get a slight net gain. I'll lose 2, gain 3, and then switch and gain 3 and lose 2, and I'll have gained, you know, a net of 1 on each one. So I guess they understand that I'm a mercenary company. Plus we get the mercenary review board that likes us just a little bit more each time. No damage to the fire starter, and I think it did fairly well. It was able to close range and stay at long range too. Kind of move in and out of that long range, close range. Very interesting for a fire starter mech that's mostly a close range scout. That commando was definitely the one that we like to see doing all the damage. It's unfortunate that Archer showed up and we don't get a single piece of it. We just get a piece of the Wasp and the SRM ammo. It's alright, we got a lot of money from it, which will allow us to buy that arm, that epic arm. You gotta watch out with the epic arm though. If that thing gets blown off, it's horrible. Oop, that's the equipment mods. Yeah, that epic arm right there, look at that. Takes up 5 slots, does 60 damage. Although we could get the other one that does... but for the light mechs, can you imagine a light mech that does 60 damage? Does that really work with a light mech? Only a ton. I mean, it's a great actuator. Like, this mech is like a Jackie Chan of mechs. Let's buy it.
New equipment available.
I just want to see if I can drop it on one. If not, it's still nice to have for the higher level mechs, but still. Where is that? I can do it. Oh, that's great. That is great. We're gonna have to put that on the other fighter starter. Yeah, this fire starter is gonna need it. We might have to drop one of its medium lasers off and put that on, and make this fire starter just a tanky run in and punch, because that's all he does is his. Load him up with some small weapons, load him up with armor, front and back, and then just run in, punch. That'll be his big deal there. Alright. Cool. Thanks for joining. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next episode when we run some more on this planet. Take care.